is there, you mentioned mojo. What's the mojo in Colorado right now? What's the mojo with MacKinnon? Like everyone's saying, oh, he's going to go over to Worlds and talk to Sid and talk. I don't know if that deal can get done. I don't know if that even makes sense.
Where are they at?
Is there some underlying issues here in Colorado now that might be starting to?
Well, I think so. And it was heat of the moment when we heard from Nathan MacKinnon after being eliminated. And I thought by his standards, because that guy runs hot. We see it all the time. Yeah. You see him beaking at Bednar on the bench and ripping his line mates. I mean, he's a perfectionist and he demands that players play a certain way. So he was careful in choosing his words after the Game 7 loss, but his direction was pointed straight at management and the decisions that were made. And he gave Dallas credit for not having Heiskanen and not having Jason Robertson, and they still get beat. And then this happens every year, though, right? So then you look at, well, what did Brock Nelson do? Not much. I mean, that always
a lot to get him.
Yeah, Charlie Coyle, not much. I mean, that happens all the time when you acquire these rentals and pay the price that they did. So something is coming in Colorado, but I think it's more along the lines of Chris McFarland, trying to fill the holes somewhat on the cheap. And you're right. There is this grandstand pipe dream that, oh, geez, imagine if MacKinnon could convince Sid to go to Kyle Dubas and say, all right, I want to chase the cup. Here's the team I want to go to, work out a deal. And some think that you might have the full Eastern Canada connection because Brad Marchand is an unrestricted free agent. And how fun would that be? I mean, if you're willing to consider, as we have to, because Jimmy Rutherford talks about it, the Hughes brothers coming together in New Jersey, and Tom Fitzgerald, was it yesterday or this morning? Yeah, yesterday, where he talked about, well, we got to make some changes. We're just not good enough, so we got to make some changes. So if we're willing to go to that length of bringing all three Hughes brothers together potentially in New Jersey, then why can't you link Sidney Crosby and Brad Marchand and Nate MacKinnon to the Colorado Avalanche and tell one of them, and it would be 87, says, no, I'm not doing that, and I'm finishing my career in Pittsburgh.
That's the
Can I ask one last about MacKinnon?
Yeah.
There's running hot and there's making demands and there's this and there's that, but there's also being a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it get to be too much? Like, I'm not basketball and I'm
him bugging the GM, you mean?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And also the demands of the players. It's fine to have high demands and have high desires, and we want to win a cup. But if you make it uncomfortable for everyone and you're down their effing throat all the time, if they have a beer, like eventually guys are like, F offs.
And is he pushy? I don't know. Like, I don't know.
And that's kind of what I'm getting at, where it's like, well, we love that he runs hot and we love that his skill level and we love that he wants to win. But at some point you're going to go, you know what? You can go too. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if that's,
so am I. And look,
because it's a shitty look when you yell at your coach in front of everyone.
And he's done it
once. That's enough.
Yeah. He's done it multiple times. I think he's gotten better over the last couple of years. I believe that people have talked to him about that. I know Bednar has talked publicly about it. And, he's got a thick skin. He doesn't take anything personally. But I've also heard from guys who work the games, broadcasters who go, oh, geez, when you're within earshot of that Colorado bench, some of the stuff it's up there. It's up there. So, to your point, Rhett, man, I mean, maybe if you're a player that's been like Cale Makar has been there forever, right? And he's grown with Nathan MacKinnon. You're just used to it, and that's the way it is, and you deal with it, and it rolls off your back. But if you're a new guy like Nelson coming in or Charlie Coyle coming in, you're like, what is going on here? Like,
the other side of Makar is that he's capable of keeping up and doing, like, he's one of the greatest ever in his own right. It's like, you can shut up, Nate. You don't tell me what to do.
John Landeskog coming back probably.
I'm just curious because it's
not for everybody.
From a million miles away. It looks like a situation where it's like, maybe you're the issue.
Well, we're going to find out. We'll find out.
Hey, buddies. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Also, if you could throw in a like and subscribe, it does help us out with what it is we are doing. And check out more at flamesnation.ca.